Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to All the Mods 9 to the skies. And that's where we are. We're in the sky. And we're going to be here for a bit, but not in this platform, because we're going to make our own starter one. Now, the comments in the previous interstitial video, everybody was giving their comments as to which one of these 4 starter islands I should use. The cozy cottage, the anarchy single block of dirt tree, the larger block of dirt tree, or the empty hollow box of cobblestone, the direwolf. This one had some votes, but also plenty of negative votes, because it's ugly. This one is the opposite. It's very pretty, but it also has tons of advantages to start, and a lot of people start with it. There were a lot of votes for it, but there was a number of negative votes for it too. This one probably got the most votes, the classical start, because you get a little bit more dirt and grass, but none of this is really hard to get, and it's not that much different from anarchy. Just making dirt, and making dirt is important, so I'm going to have to show to do that anyway. So while it's a bit more grindy, I won't be doing the grinding on camera, so let's go with anarchy. Now let's just hope that I get a sapling, because last time I started this just a few minutes ago. Did not get a sapling on the first tree. There we go. So I used the emergency sapling. There is an emergency sapling. If you go to your quest book, getting started, emergency sapling, click that, grab a sapling. You can only do it once though. And so I did it, and then I grew another tree, and I got no sapling again. So that is a problem, and I had to restart. But now we've got 2 saplings, so that's pretty good. I mean, I'd have to have 2 trees that don't grow a sapling before I'm in trouble. Crafting table on a stick. Place it right here in the slot designed for it in your curios, and now I've got it bound to C. See, which way do I want to do this? I sort of want to do a different block for my initial flooring, using these things, framed cubes. I think they're the same amount of wood as regular slabs, but they do take 4 sticks in the crafting recipe. Let's see, I got 4 more, so let's make it a little bit more like that. Grow another tree, chop it down with a herring, or at least another sapling. And yeah, crouching with the shift key grows trees. It'll grow plants. Alright, get a little bit of vertigo on this stuff, but these frame blocks, you can place anything you want on them. Any other block to make them look like that block. It does use the block, so you really are putting down some other block on top of it. But that way I can build this floor and then make it look like whatever I want later when I've got a greater quantity of resources available to me. Alright, so next I'm going to do this in the full crafting table. Make a bunch of crooks. Give him the crook. I always thought it should be, I am not a crook, but I guess that's wrong, because it is a crook. And we'll convert this and make some more sticks. And There we go. Get this second row out just to catch more saplings. Now there is a mod in this pack that lets you see the little arrows on my crosshair. It may be too small for some viewers. But if right now with those arrows pointing down, if I clicked, it would place this slab underneath the one I'm standing on with the arrows down. If I look up a little higher, they point to the sides, in which case it'll place it in this space in front of me. Unfortunately, I think it'll place it in the upper half. Oh, no, wow. For these, it places it correctly. For regular wooden slabs, it places it in the upper half. Oh, I really like using these. Oh, that's so much nicer. I don't have to hit the outside of the block. All right, so that's good. I'm glad I decided to work with these. Ooh, that's a big tree. So we're going to use our crook on the leaves. Crook on the leaves. Ah, we got a silkworm. Don't think I want to use it on this tree, though, because I've used some of the leaves. And they're sort of over the edge. So let's break that one. And grow a new one. Oops, a little one. That's fine. You put the silkworms on the tree. And let them grow. Turn those into sticks, these into planks. Come on. I need 4 equal stacks. There we go. Oop, let's see, I was a little too far away, and it placed it in the air. Oh, that broke and went far away from me. There. It has some weirdities to it. It's often other blocks that are nearby can affect it. I think this leaf is causing it to place differently. Yeah, don't have the leaf in the way. Yep, see there, it went underneath. I'm just going to leave it there. How that looks like it's just about all done. All right, so once all the leaves, so the white leaves of the silkworm have spread to all the other leaves, now we can use the crook on it again, and we get string. But we didn't get any more silkworms or saplings. I think you get saplings from that. But we can do it again with the crook on the regular leaves to see if we get some more silkworms. We did not. But I did get 2 apples. So what I can do is take these 2 apples and 1 sapling and make an apple sapling, which, when you grow it, gives you lots and lots of apples. This is a good... Look at all that. Great way to get some food right off the bat. I got 15 apples. That'll do me for a bit. All right, so the sun's going down, but that's okay. I don't have to worry about mobs. Mobs won't spawn on lower slabs of this stuff, that's for sure. But let's do one other thing. See, I want to make some more. But I want to save at least 6. Let's make some regular oak slabs. Take this and that. I'll make an oak crucible. And do that. We get an oak barrel. And I want to make 2 of each, which means I'm going to need a little bit more lumber. Gotta get those sticks so I can make more of these framed cubes. All right, just enough those with that. So I got 2 of those. And, whoops. And another of these. So the oak barrels I can make dirt with. So let's just place them right here for the moment. With the extra saplings, put the saplings in there. And that slowly turn to dirt. Did I make 3 of them? I must have made 3 of them. And then the crucibles, which I will place... just want to get them out of the way. I won't place them yet, but you put those down and you put saplings put saplings in there, and that will start turning into water. It's a very slow process, though. So you want to get it started early. So I'm going to do that. Oh, there we go. 2 dirt. So I'm going to place 1 dirt here. Oh, yeah, that's... there, I was too close. To get it off, you can take 2 of the frame blocks and 2 sticks to make a framed hammer, and then right-click it, and now I have the dirt again. I want to put the dirt... Oop, didn't mean to break that. Put that one there. This time I'll crouch click and not stand on it. So I'm going to do that with, get 2 more. So it takes 8 to make a piece of dirt. I'll have some trees here, and I'll put some in the corners too, so I'll have 9 trees that I can grow at once. And that'll be good. Also, one more thing before I take some off-camera time to build everything out and gather resources, get more string with the crooking and so forth. Another thing is right-clicking the dirt when you're crouching. You get pebbles. You will need to get a lot of pebbles. If you hold down the mouse, you'll get more. You can either shift and click, 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 and you get a pebble, or you can hold the mouse down and you get pebbles like that. Or you can use a auto clicker. I'm using auto hotkey on Windows. I wrote a script. Well, I had ChatGPT write the script because I forgot the script language. And it was a whole lot faster to just have it do it. So if I hold down Shift and I hold down the plus button on my numpad, pebbles for days. And then once you have them, if you take 4 in the crafting table, it'll turn into 1 of the appropriate stone. We've got cobblestone, blackstone, diorite, basalt, deep slate, granite, andesite, and stone. Now in here, you can hold down Shift and press K while hovering over each of these, and it will craft them into the appropriate blocks of materials with whatever remainder left. Now I'm going to make some chests to hold some of these materials. And I will be doing some of that pebble making as well and get some resources built up. So, build the platform, make some more dirt as we get more saplings. Let's just put down barrels here just to show them. And I don't have enough saplings yet to load one, because I think they take 8 as well. Let's use the crook. See if we get more. I got 10. Wait, one more. one more tree. All right, 12. I can risk it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want to do any more. I got 2. I'm down to 2. 2 is the minimum I want to go. I don't want to go below 2. Even 2 is a bit risky. Can I put... I don't think I can put apples in there, sure. Oh, you can. All right, well, I'll just put some of my apples in there. All right, now these are now making water. 20, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. They have to get to 1,000. It's a very slow process, so it helps to start it right away. And you want to get 2 of them, so you get 2 buckets of water, but we can't make a bucket yet. But that will have to wait until we get back, because I need to continue making these initial materials. So I will see you in a moment. And the moment has passed. Actually, a whole day has passed. I had to wait a little bit. Mojang's login servers were down for the last few hours. I was chomping at the bit trying to get in. To continue, because I did some resourcing, and I got my 9 trees here. I did put down some of the diorite and granite that I was producing for the flooring here. Use some of the McCaw's Bridges stairs. I sort of like those. They're different. And built out a nice big platform to start with. And got some other things ready over here. We have our first sort of project chest, I guess. I didn't do anything but what you saw. Just lots of it. I did craft these stairs, but they're just fences and wooden slabs. They're pretty straightforward. I did make the stone paxel, which is my favorite tool in this pack. Easy to make. Stone axe, stone pickaxe, stone shovel. It's a multi-tool. Only thing I can't do is hoe. And you can, in this pack, when it completely runs out, it doesn't go away. It just goes into a broken state. And you can completely repair it with 3 cobble. That's all it takes to fully repair it. So it's a great tool. With the Ultimine, you don't need to mine quickly, and I'm not doing a lot of mining. I'm in the sky. So, yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'll probably be using it until I have so many diamonds I don't care about using them to make a tool or something else comes along. But in this pseudo project chest, I made 4 furnaces. They're simple. But I also made a crude furnace, which is something I hadn't seen before. The recipe is a regular furnace with some cobble around it and a couple of the pseudo stones. Like, I think I used granite or diorite up there. And that gives you a crude furnace. It's sort of the opposite of a blast furnace. Blast furnace is a little bit faster to process metals and other things like that. But for those things you can't process in a blast furnace, you can process in a crude furnace, which also gets that speed update. So it's great for making charcoal from my wood, because it runs at a speed and a half or so. So I did that, and then I broke it down into these charcoal pieces so that you won't waste an entire piece of charcoal on like cooking one piece of iron, which we may do here at the start. And then the rest of this, I'm going to use the P key and just place here on top, because that's just makes it convenient. So I've got those ready to go. I also made all of these. These are the oak sieves, and they're just wood, plank, and sticks, so nothing new. But we need to make what goes in them and start using them. I did a lot of pebble work. Got a lot of cobblestone here, and I got even more over there. in the sort of other pseudo project chest. I've got a row of each of the 6 other stone types in this chest, and the same over here. And then a bit more, this is the excess. Couple extra pieces of dirt. And a couple of... A trader showed up. Oh, he's gone. Unless he's wandered off. No, I don't see him on the minimap. He is just despawned. He likes standing over next to that wall. It's the only thing around. But I killed his llamas and got 2 leather. I almost never get leather from llamas. And 2 leads. So I got those. And I killed a bunch of phantoms. I got this enchanted scroll of emptiness, but no phantom membranes, which is what I was hoping for. Got plenty of silkworms. Lots and lots of string, which is what we need. Actually, I only need, let's see, 4 stacks would be more enough. 3 stacks should be enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the string and we're going to make, I need another half stack or so. Balance that. 25. Oop, I'm 1 short. So 2.5 stacks plus 1. It's what I need to fill out this table. So they only stack to 16, so 16 and 9. That will let me put string mesh in each one of these, but let's not do string. Let's immediately go up in the world and get something better. And for that, I'm going to need some sticks and... let's see, what was it? In the corners, I think. And then string everywhere else. Yeah. These mesh. And I think I'm going to need 2 of them. Actually, yeah, just 2 of them should be enough. Put those away. Actually, we'll keep the sticks because we need to make some more tools. So take some of this cobble. We're going to make... Oh, nope. And this pattern gets us a stone hammer, but I'm going to need a bunch of them. I want 10. And then I'll put 9 of them back in to make a compressed stone hammer. I'm going to be using that one more than this one. So let's just put these in here for the moment. So we're going to do some other work. So let's take a whole row of these and put them all on the crafting table. I mean, if you just had 9, you don't have to have 64 of each, but this makes compressed cobblestone. So I take this compressed cobblestone. We're going to go over here to my floating wall, where I've got a lot more compressed cobblestone ready to go, and some stone wands. If you place the cobblestone in your alternate alt hand, then when you use the stone wand, instead of trying to duplicate the polished granite here, it's going to use whatever's in my hand. And that lets me put out the compressed stone, which I hit with the compressed hammer. If I just put out regular cobblestone, I could hit it with the regular hammer and turn it into gravel. But this way, you could do it 9 times faster, basically, by doing it with the compressed. All right, so now we've got some gravel. We're going to get these 2 meshes here. And putting the mesh with the gravel turns a stack of gravel into a stack of flint. And I don't remember the math, so we'll just give it a try and see how it goes. I think, yeah, that just does that one. So we need to do, I thought I needed the second one, but I'm only going to do half the gravel. Actually, I probably need a little bit more than that. All right, let's try that. Yep, just a couple extra, which actually, I might need shears at some point, so I'll make them out of flint. And flint actually is going to go in this chest. All right, now we can put these into the meshes. Now, I am playing with the first update to this pack that was released, and a few things were changed. These meshes, when you put gravel through them, and having all these, if you use the middle one, it will activate all of them at once. It's a range thing, so if I do it over here, it'll only go to the middle. It won't do the last 2 rows because they're too far away. So the range is 2, which is why this is the maximum size. And if I click, they all fill. Click, click, click. You see it's going down. You can also hold. And when it's done, stuff gets released. Whoop. There we go. So I've got gold, I've got iron, I've got zinc, osmium, copper, coal, plenty of dripstone, and more flint. So I'm going to put the non-ores in that chest and the ores in this chest. And that's all well and good, but I don't need that. I want to go, I also don't need that, a bit faster. So if you remember, I had that hotkey for doing the pebbles. Well, it also has a mode for this. You don't have to crouch here, so instead the minus key on my numpad... Oh, I don't have it running. 1 second. Okay, now I've got it. So I should be able to push the minus key on my numpad, and that stack is gone. And just that quickly, I can do all of the gravel that I had in my inventory, and it's done. That's so satisfying how quickly that goes. Sorted all. I got lapis and amethyst. Now we've got nickel and tin and aluminum and lead and silver. Slowing down control. So yeah, that's a great way to do the materials very quickly. And I can come over here and let's grab 3. Of these things and go... Oh, yep, got to put it in the old offhand. Up the wand broke. Oh, and the hammer's broken. Now, the hammer took a lot of cobble to make. You saw that. But just like the Paxel, it only takes 1, 2, 3 to completely repair. 1, 2 in this case, because it wasn't completely damaged. That's cheap. I will keep using the same one over and over again. These guys also take 3 to repair, but they only take 1 to make, so they're better to pitch over the side or throw away and make a new one. There we go. All the gravel. And I'll run back over here and start processing it. And now that I've shown this part, I'm going to go ahead and process all of the gravel, or all the compressed cobble I did. Oh, and I guess I should show one more thing. Let's gather all this up and put it away. And my inventory is full, which is not a bad thing. I get lots of resources because I have plans. As you can see over here, these aren't project chests, they're like project footprints. So there, I got stuff I want to do. But for that, I need stuff to do it with. So you can also take the gravel and compress it down. And that too keep some cobble on me to do repairs with. Was that a... Yes. Come on, I want a membrane. Give me a membrane. Yeah, let's do the smart way of dealing with them. Yay, membrane. Try and get them down under the tree where they get stuck. And then you get multiple hits. Also, try and dodge. Yay, 2 membranes. Alright. I will keep those for later. Now that I've done that, I will go ahead and make a bed. So let's make some wool. And make a bed. I've been holding off doing that until... Just put it here and sleep the night away. So I really wanted that membrane. No, I don't need to have any more phantoms for a while. So I'm just going to stick that in my trash slot. Grab a new one. Put the compressed gravel in the alternate slot. Did I switch to the wrong tool? I think I switched to the wrong tool. Do that again. Switch to this tool. There we go. Now we have sand, which you can process. I don't need to process it right at the moment, but I probably will at some point. Instead, I'm going to process again. So I need a new wand. And the third time you process, you get dust. And that's good because that gives us some other key materials like redstone. So if I process this, we get a lot of these like corium gems, which I don't have a use for yet, but will. Gunpowder, Certus quartz, blaze powder, grains of infinity from Ender IO. That's nice to have Ender IO again. Glowstone dust, redstone dust, and bone meal. Oh, and skystone dust. I think I had everything, but let's see if there was anything I missed. Nope, that was it. So those are all good to get, especially the redstone. We'll be needing that. Not my apples. Put this wool away. So yeah, I'm going to do a lot of sifting. Just going through with what I've got. All this cobble, well, not all of it. I'll keep this row. I'll just use those 2 rows. And the rest of the compressed over there, and I'll do some of it as dust, but most of it as gravel to get the metals that I need, and then I will be back. All right. I have emptied out that chest. That's all the cobblestone I have left. I've got an entire chest full of ores. I've got an almost full chest of all these bits. And I've got 3.5 stacks of redstone. So I think we're ready to start doing some other stuff. The first thing I want to do is get a bunch of copper. You take these chunks and put them in a 2x2 and you get copper ore. You can also use the Shift K to convert it. And I'm going to, let's see, I want to get, let's see, just 18. 18 split among the 4 furnaces. Whoop. There we go. And why am I doing copper first? And why only some of it? Well, the only way to double your ores in the early game is to use an ore hammer, of which there are a few varieties. We need all the iron we can get, so I'm not going to use that, and it only increases the durability by 50% over copper. Bronze is a little bit more complicated to make. There we go. So there's all the ores and thermal. Let's get all the ores. Yeah, so it's mostly copper, a little bit of iron. How much better is it? That's double what it was. So once I get some iron, I might do that, because it would only take 5 iron to make a hammer, and it'll be twice the durability. That's probably worth it to make the bronze. All right, they're done. So I need some sticks. Now that I don't need to keep my inventory empty, I'll keep some sticks on me. First, got to turn them into blocks. And then 3 sticks makes the ore hammer. Now you can't just use the ore hammer with the ores themselves. You do have to mine them regularly, which I'll use my stone pexel to do. And then you can take, a nice thing about copper is you get a lot of it. Mix it with the ore hammer and you get copper dust. And it can make, it doubles it, 1 stack, and it uses up the hammer. So you think, well, I've already lost the hammer, but I now have twice as much copper here than I did before. So I made lots of copper. I can make more of the hammers. So now I'm going to cook all that up and make several hammers. And then I'm going to also cook up some iron. And we'll do that same way we just did with the copper. Normally I turn off the keybind for moving things to your alternate hand, so I would always hit that accidentally. Usually right as I'm being attacked. This guy showed up. He doesn't really have anything really useful. Sleep charm will keep the phantoms away, so that might be nice. Arm sapling, maybe. That would be good too. And probably getting some slime just from him would be handy. Alright, well, can't do anything about him quite yet, because I don't have those materials. But as soon as I can process up some iron, I can take care of that. So that's enough to make another hammer. I'm going to use this hammer on this stack of raw iron, which was the stack of ore, and that'll turn into 2 stacks of iron dust. And now I'm going to abscond with 2 of the furnaces. There we go. Now we've got iron. Got it the most out of our iron as we could. Sacrificed a little bit of copper to get the most out of our iron. And that's, iron is what we're going to need a lot of in this pack. Copper, we don't need it as much, so it can be the sacrificial. But now that I've been talking about possibly doing the, let's get one more just in case. Let's try the bronze. I never made the bronze hammer. So I need a little bit more copper. There we go. And we cube that. So that should last twice as long. So I should be able to do all of this copper. Yeah, okay. That's a good switch. So after the first copper hammer, mix in a little bit of iron, and it lasts twice as long. Invar goes 50% more still, but Invar is a little ways off. Let's see, all the ores. Iron, dust, and nickel. Oop. All the ores, thermal. Now I got the all the ores again. Those are the only two, all the ores and thermal. Thermal doesn't have a recipe, so it's just all the ores. So that does require making the blend. There we go. So iron dust and nickel dust. So I could do that too. Though it would take more, what was it? So 2 iron and 1 nickel gets you 3 invar. So that takes more iron to make. I think I'll stick with the bronze for now. All right, I think we have enough to... I want to get away from these furnaces. Now we can upgrade them by surrounding them with iron, and they'll go a little bit faster. I want to go really fast and without using any fuel at all. And for that, I'm going to need to cook up a little bit of... Yeah, let's do zinc. Just a little bit of zinc will do us for now. I'll just put it down here. Break that. I will go ahead and or double it. Why not? And again, copper. What will I use you? So already we're getting some good materials here. Now the zinc, turn it into nuggets. Mix it with some... Let's say I had some andesite there. Yeah, I have some andesite. Andesite and zinc nuggets, and for those of you who recognize this, we're getting into create. We'll turn that into some shafts. Need a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to need 1 log. That then gets sheared of its bark and hit with one of these andesite alloys. I need to take my hammer. It needs to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these plates. Takes 2 to make the plate this way, but that saves me from having to do a whole nother machine right now. I'll get some more iron. Why not? All right, so I think it's 4 of these around one of these. That's that, that, and that to make an encased fan. And then get some planks and planks around one of these to make a water wheel. And then I'm going to make some iron bars. I'm going to really keep one of them on me. All right. Let's reload some of this. All right. So over here to this first of our setups, I'm going to place a block there. Place the water wheel on that. And get rid of this. Oh, yes, and I did collect all that water, so now I can make a bucket. I'm going to make 2 buckets. Bucket. And I'm going to grab 2 water. And here, infinite water. I'm going to take one of them over here with the encased fan like that. Oh, that's right, I needed to... Yeah, let's use the andesite. Oh, the invisible trader was in the way there for a moment. So, I'm going to... Yeah, I did this all wrong. I wanted it down in the trough here, which means that this needs to go lower. still want the andesite there, so give me some more of that. And if I stand on this block and look down, yep, right there. Yeah, placed it underneath. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. I wanted the polished andesite. There we go. It's fine. There, okay, good. Now I can place the water wheel here. Place the fan in front of that. Place the iron bar here. We're going to need some lava. We don't have that quite yet. And the water there. So that's the wrong side. Put it on this side. And then the water is blowing. All right. So now I need to get some lava. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. I should have done it first, because I can't use that until I do the lava. Speaking of lava, here's a llama. See if I can get... Don't go over at the edge. I knocked him over the edge. I did not get any... Oh, I got 2 leads. All right. I think I might have dropped them because they were separated from... Did he fall over the edge? I don't see his particles anywhere. Yeah, I think he's gone. I can always sleep and see. Oh, I don't see him on the mini-map. Yeah, he must have fallen over the edge and left his llamas here. All right, so I need osmium. Just 1. And the iron I've got. So let me cook up the osmium. I need some more fuel for these. And I'll break this one up into mini coal as well. Get them all full again. So much metal already. I love it. So I need to cook this. And since I'm just going to do the one, I'm not going to bother doubling it. I'll just toss it in here and make the 1 osmium I need. I've got some iron dust here, so I'm going to... I think I used that. Yep, iron dust with some coal, which I now have. So iron dust, 4 coal, and hammer. And, oh, let's make all those. And that's steel dust, and I'll toss that in there to cook. So I have an osmium, I have steel, I need some sand. Now, keep that. I will convert this to compressed. Over here, grab my tools. Alright, so it's not a lot. Use the right tool. Convert it again. So now I got some sand, and we'll cook the sand up to make... I should be able to do it in here, because it's not a metal. And that will make us some glass. And then I think I have everything I need for the superheating widget, superheating element. Okay, there's that. I love how I'm doing this sort of in reverse order. But that's okay. Oh, yeah, the steel. I need the steel. There's one more. There we go. So, steel. And, oh, you get the redstone. Superheating element. All right, what is that going to do? It's going to generate heat. And what is the heat going to do? It's going to generate lava, but we need something to put the lava in. So now we get 7 of this. Take some of that sand out. And compress it. Actually, I put the hammer in here to clear out my inventory. And I just have 4, so just manually place it here and convert it to dust. And now we can take the dust to one of these, and you put that in there, and it turns it into clay. But I'm going to place it over here, because this is where my water source is. And then I'm going to just turn it into a bunch of clay. All right, that should be good. Then we take the clay and we have to break it down to clay balls. Take the clay balls, mix them with the bone dust. We get porcelain clay. Turn that into that shape to get an unfired porcelain crucible, which we then fire. You're fired. And once it gets its pink slipped, place it on the superheating element and toss 4 cobble into it. And hey presto, we have lava. Jump, toss over there. Now, here we have the copper. Copper, dust, and that will now all get converted to ingots. I don't have to do anything else. Are they actually leaking over the edge? They are leaking over the edge. I have to put another block there. Gotta be out of range. I should still have some of these. Yep. Let's get 2 of those. And I have the polished diorite. There we go. Oh, I've picked them up. And I also don't want to get set on fire. So I'm going to build a safety ledge over that now that I think about it. And like that. So I can't get down in there. There's no way I can hurt myself. But I can still get at the stuff. Alright, so that's good. Put some more cobble in there. And we want to do something else. We're going to get a bucket of water. A bucket of lava. Some more in there. Get some, I think it's logs. 6 logs. And make ourselves a cobble gen tier 1. But we got the materials here and plenty of lava. Because this thing is 60 times faster than putting a torch under it. So, definitely worth it. We're going to upgrade it to the cobble gen. And should we? Yeah, why not? We got the materials now. Let's get another round of lava and upgrade it to the iron version. All right, now we need something to put it in. We'll take a chest. For some reason, this pack, you just take a chest and it'll turn it into a drawer. So, where do I want to put this? I'm going to put it... Don't crouch. Just place like that. So place this here, the drawer on top, and that's going to fill up with cobble very quickly. And we'll be able to use that instead of doing the pebble thing. So that'll be nice. Okay. And that's it. Just keep everything sort of the same. Let's put that down like that. Guess I should fill in all that unfilled space. There we go. Now I feel like I need these 3. And more, but that's fine. All right, let's clean up my inventory. I'm going to put I guess I'll put the ingots over here. Look at all that. Bronze. I'm just going to stick the hammer in there too. Oh, I got a little bit more copper dust. So we'll just come over here and toss it in the fire. Oh, it was too close. And I might as well fill these back up with the coal that or the charcoal pieces I've got, just to get it out of my inventory, but I won't be using these too much more. I think all the ones I'll be using is probably this one, because can make glass and stuff. I can do that over here too. But yeah, this is just so much faster. You can do huge numbers of stacks all at once. All right. I think that was a good batch of doing. Now I'm going to... Usually in the first episode, I try and show all the crafting. So maybe I should do some more here on camera. All right, so let's do a little bit more. So I'm going to need these. I'm going to need these. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need some redstone. I think that's... no, I'm going to need... Oh, I'm going to need some diamonds. I'm going to need 3 diamonds. Do I have enough iron to upgrade? All right, so before I do what I want to do, I want to get a lot more iron, because I need to upgrade all of my meshes. And I've got 24 meshes, and I only got enough iron here for 21. So I need to cook up some more iron, which means hammering it and so forth. That's sort of tedious. Not tedious, but it's not good camera footage. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see how fast we can put this together, because the episode's getting a little long. But first episodes are like that. All right, so first I need to rip up all of these flint meshes, since you cannot get diamonds with flint meshes. And I'm going to convert them to iron, which only takes 4 iron each. So we got enough for that. The rest of this, I think, is going to all convert to blocks. Might as well do that while we're here. Then put down the new ones. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be dealing with for a while that flint is better than iron. So here we go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. It's so fast. Less than 20 seconds for a whole hotbar full. And I got 8 diamonds. All right, good, good, good. So that was what we were missing. And I just need 2 of them, I think. The rest of this can go into storage. And put my usual hotbar items back. Alright, let's make some stuff. This is only going to be half of what we need. So we got the hammer. I already made an extra oak sieve table. Going to make some glass panes. Glass panes over the hammer with those two. What was the last thing? Oh, forgot. Hopper. So I need 10 more and 2 chests. There we go. So hopper, glass panes, hammer, iron blocks, and we have the flux hammer and the sieve with iron bars with a hopper and blocks. Get the flux sieve. I had these just in case I needed to get more for diamonds, but I'll set them aside for the moment. Now, we also need power for these because they take RF, and so I think what we're going to do... how many diamonds? I had 6 diamonds, 7 emeralds. Let's actually run another batch of this. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Because if I can get an emerald generator, then that would be great. And I think I could do that fairly easily. If not with this batch, then I got that one more batch ready to go. What'd I get? I got enough. All right. And this chest is getting full, so let's take those out. And it's still full. Let's take those out. All right, and then we'll just stick those in here for now. We'll keep the 8 of those 2 we need. And put all this away. And I forgot the lapis. And the lapis, of course, doesn't fit. All right, just go over there for now. We'll sort you out later. All right, so we're going to need 8 iron, I think. Maybe that was only 4. Let's see. Iron generator. That's a copper generator, block of redstone, and a furnace. Yep. So that gets surrounded by iron. That gets surrounded by gold. I need to process some gold. Diamond, emerald. I have not processed gold, so we'll do that real quick. I don't have a wand on me. There's one in here. Oh, that's right. I can't use the time to make a iron pick. I won't keep it around for too long. And we will do a doubling on this. Because of course we will. And then we'll cook it up. Alright, while that's cooking, we can get started on this craft. Need a furnace. We'll need a bunch of redstone. How many can I do? I need 6. I think it's just 5. But I'll make 6. Gold is ready. Alright, let's work our way up this chain. So the copper one, oh, I didn't grab the copper. Alright. Copper one. Iron one. Gold one. Diamond. There we go. And we have some leftovers, which I will put away there. Because it was only 7, not 8. All right, so that's the power, but now we need to move the power and the energy around. So we'll need another block of redstone. And I think just one additional redstone. Because I need to make some pipes. I'm going to make some energy pipes, like that. And some item pipes. I need 3 more. Item pipes. And then we need the wrench, which is 2 flint. And some sticks. And now, anything else we need? I think we just need a chest. Which I'll just use a double chest for the moment, but we will upgrade it now. So if you take... Actually, I need 2. So I'm going to do a double chest. So some torches with the chests, and it makes a sophisticated storage chest. And then you can upgrade that by surrounding it with iron. And then gold. Yeah, I think I can do that. So 16 gold, 16 iron. And then let's make one. This takes a little bit more iron, I think. Yeah, we'll make this. So stack upgrade is logs around the base, which is planks and iron. Let's make 2 of them. Let's be really optimistic on how well this thing is going to perform. So we're going to make another one. And then we're going to use them to make the iron upgrade. Oh, yeah, it takes blocks of iron. I'll need a bit more iron. I got it. It helps to pre-process all the materials so you're ready to do major craftings. Do I want to do 2? Yeah, let's do 2. Because after this, I'll have a lot more iron. But I just need somewhere to stash it. I just needs to upgrade this first. And then like that. And I think the next step is gold. We don't have that much process. So we're good. All right, let's do this, finally. Over here. We're going to... Oh, no. Well, let's grab... This thing is done at the moment, so let's grab it. I'll make another one to go there. So slow to break. It always seems like it's going to be a problem. So we place that there. And then we place the hammer on top. And then the sieve in front of that. And the 2 chests underneath. And we'll put in the 2 upgrades. So that multiplies the number of stacks can fit in a slot by 4. So I don't know whether that's 8 or 16, whether these multiply each other, or they probably just, I don't know. They should multiply what's there. So 4 stacks and then 16. Should be 16 stacks. And it's even got a scroll bar here because it's too long. You know, if you put something in there, it's actually scrolling. All right. And then we're going to put some energy pipes on top. And the emerald generator there. We're going to prime it with a little bit of coal. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to make. And that's this thing needs a sieve. Oh, and got to use the hammer or the wrench to output power to these 2 machines. So that one's happy. It's got cobblestone. It's going to start producing. It's pushing the gravel into here. But this is not happy because it needs a mesh. And for the moment, just to save some speed, I'm going to grab one of these iron meshes and upgrade it to a gold mesh. I am not going to go higher, because the gold mesh in a sieve with gravel produces 20% chance of coal. And if we look at how to get coal from sieving, with a string mesh it's 10, flint it's 12.5, iron 15, gold 20. And when we get up to diamond, it's 6, and netherite is 6. This whole setup requires the gold, because we need the coal to show up in here, because now I'm going to use the item pipes. Come on, item pipes. To go from the chest, disconnect that, up to the generator. Now it's only going to take the coal out because that's the only thing that can go into the generator as a burnable. There's nothing else that this produces. Oh, it produces raw gold too. There's nothing else that produces that can go up there. But this should make more coal than this needs. It's creating 256 Fe a tick. I think these things are doing only 64 Fe a tick. I forget. But that one's full, that one's full, so this just should be going up. Well, I guess it... Yeah, these drop when they execute, and so this drops, but it should gain over time. It'll just take a little bit before it's gaining all the time. I don't know where that extra energy goes. Should get higher than it got before. Got up to 31, 32. Whoa! Now it's... That was a glitch. Just suddenly had a whole lot of extra energy in it. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that. But that should, unless this pack update made changes to any of the costs here, this should work. And look at it, it's already given us lots of stuff. Well, lots of different types of stuff, and 1 diamond. But that will run all the time, because this is running on a server. And go down here to the server settings. I made sure to do the force loading mode to always. It defaults to default, which means you have to be online for your chunks to be loaded. And I want it to just run all the time like chunk loading normally does. The default for this pack is more for servers with lots of people, and I'm the only one on here. Okay. The only other thing I might want to do... Yeah, let's do one more thing, just because I've got the materials for it. Yeah, I got the materials for it. Make one more pipe type. And I do have it here. The fluid pipes, which requires 2 buckets. I'll use the ones I got and make new ones later. Oh, I need 1 redstone. So I got fluid pipes now. And I need the item pipes. I'll make my favorite type of tank. Oh, I'm going to need a little bit more glass. Do I have any more sand? Oh, pooh, I don't have any more sand. Let's smash this with a hammer. And let's try... I'm not sure if this will cook glass or not. Should. Whoop. Let's try it with 1 just to see. Meantime, I'll just go ahead and toss these in here. So I only need a couple pieces of glass at a time. Oh yeah, okay, it does work. Oop, I stopped it just a second too soon. All right, do I have enough? I do have enough. No, I'm still one short. All right, we'll cook these up. Make my favorite type of tank. We're going to do pipe there. And then pipe there. And finish this tank. It's got 2, I need 2 more. And then like that. And we got a jumbo tank which holds 1,024 buckets. Very nice. And I'm just going to stick a block there for now. All right, and then wrench that is out, and wrench that is out. And now this will pipe cobblestone in, which will get melted into lava, and that tank is going to fill with lava. Something else to run overnight. And that's going to fill up, I think, before this 2,000 goes away, but I'll build another cobble gen to stick there. All right. And now I think the episode 1 can end, and this can run overnight for the next episode and generate lots of lava and lots of ores. How I can continue with this pack. Oh, it was good to get that out of me. Well, the server was not letting, or the Minecraft servers were not letting me on. I was like, oh, I got to do stuff. There's stuff I got to do. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. And I will enjoy the next episode even more, because there'll be more machines, and I love machines. So this is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.